News that matters to you. You're watching the Bahamas Tonight Northern Edition.
Welcome back. A battle is raging between the Bahamas Hotel Catering and Allied Workers Union and shareholders of the Bahamas Hotel Catering Company Limited over the ownership of a section of the International Bazaar.
The Bahamas Hotel Catering and Allied Workers Union owns the company that holds the lease for the International Bazaar.
President of the Bahamas Hotel Catering and Allied Workers Union, Nicole Martin, speaking out on the ownership of the union's rental units in the International Bazaar. According to Martin, a former union leader allegedly attempted to interfere with that aspect of the union's business.
Dr. Thomas Bastian showed up in person to the tenants in the bazaar and asked them to no longer pay their rent to the Bahamas Hotel Catering Limited representatives, but pay them to this new representative.
Martin says they immediately took steps to resolve this matter.
We had to call a meeting with the tenants. We had to show them all of the information relative to the company, who owns the company, who has a right on behalf of the company. We had to produce all that information. Our lawyer had to send a letter to Ms. Sebastian to ask him to cease and desist because what he was doing was on the verge of criminal, and that if he insisted on purporting to be the person on behalf of the company to do business, that we would have had to take it further.
Now, attorney for the directors of the Bahamas Hotel Catering Company Limited, Alonzo Lopez, and managing director Damian Fox told ZNS News that the company is owned by the board of directors, of which Dr. Bastian is the chairman. They said Dr. Bastian is the founding member and he has held the post of president of the company since 1982. The Bahamas Hotel Catering Company owns 25 of the rental units in the International Bazaar, and according to documents, the president and directors are authorized to conduct business on behalf of the company. Now, Lopez said they will be taking legal action to resolve this matter. Tertiary education is within reach for 3 graduating seniors on Grand Bahama thanks to the Top Achievers Scholarship Program instituted by the Grand Bahama Port Authority. Shaquan Camp, head girl at Tabernacle Baptist Academy, is well on her way to pursuing further studies at the College of the Bahamas. Camp, with a 3.73 GPA, is a recipient of a scholarship from the Port Authority. An aspiring certified public accountant, LaQuay Ville of Jack Hayward High School, also receiving the Port Authority's award for outstanding achievement. She finished with a 3.79 GPA, and she plans to enroll at the College of the Bahamas to pursue an accounting degree. Sunland Baptist Academy's top achiever Taryn Smith also getting a scholarship from the Port Authority. Taryn earned a 3.67 GPA and plans to attend the University of Nebraska. This weekend, the Grand Bahama Independence Committee will honor 40 men for their outstanding contributions to Grand Bahama. It is one of many events in commemoration of the country's 40th anniversary of independence. The men come from various sectors of society, including politics, business, education, sports, and some community leaders. The event, dubbed 40 Cigars, will be held at the Masonic Lodge Hall on East Sunrise Highway tomorrow evening at 7 o'clock. He is often referred to as the firstborn of the Free National Movement, and this weekend he will be honored for his contributions to nation building. Tonight, this veteran politician is giving his take on the development of the modern Bahamas. History shows that Maurice Moore was one of the dissident 8 who pulled away from the Progressive Liberal Party to form the Free National Movement. Moore, affectionately called Firstborn, entered frontline politics at a young age and served as Member of Parliament for High Rock for 6 consecutive terms before being appointed ambassador to the United Nations. Moore says he entered Parliament at a time when there were no paved roads, electricity, water, or communication infrastructure on Grand Bahama. He says he was instrumental in helping to put the island on a path to progressive development.
One of the things that brings me great satisfaction was to be instrumental in bringing about a rideable road from one end of Grand Bahama to the other, to make it possible for running water, which is the staff of life, from one end of Grand Bahama to the other.
The former ambassador says getting electricity throughout the island was an arduous task.
I remember my most difficult mission with that was to convince the power company and the government that we must put it up to Sweeting's Key, even if we have to run it underwater to get there. And we did.
Moore served as Minister for Social Development and was the first Minister of Labor and Training under the Free National Movement administration.
One of the things that I feel very good about is laying the groundwork to change the Labor Act to what it is today. All those things which we are now enjoying, like your tribunal and the new Labor Act, the Employment Act, which changed a lot of things, benefits for workers and the formation of shorter work weeks.
The former cabinet minister says he was also responsible for the establishment of the Hotel Training College, which was put in place to support the country's #1 industry. But he says today not enough focus is being given to the development of young people.
The one area that bothers me more than anything else, the lack of coordinated training for our citizens so that the young men and women of our country can rightfully take their places in the development of this country.
A public primary school was also named in Moore's honor. Now, Maurice Moore will be honored during a reception at the Grand Bahama Yacht Club tomorrow evening at 7 o'clock.
And I gotta say, a very happy birthday to our very own Sabrina Brown. She's celebrating a birthday today. She's not pensionable yet, but she's gonna get very, very close in doing so. And I want you to see, here's something coming for you. Slide it over there, Nick. Slide it over, slide it over. There's a cake for you. There's a little happy birthday momentum from all of us here at the Northern Service to say that yes, you're not getting older, you're getting better.
Thank you, thank you. And also, Mrs. Sandra Moore and little Rico Nesbitt are sharing my birthday today with me. Happy birthday to them as well.
There you go. And the Heat won, so you got much to celebrate.
Yes,
put on drink in this.
And you know, I wanted to know one thing. Do you think there are any real Spurs fans around, or just a lot of Heat haters?
No, they were Laker fans who were masquerading as San Antonio fans and then trying to act as if they know they don't. But
I still think they're just a lot of Heat haters. But anyway, who am I? Just an observer. Anyway, that's news from the Northern Service. On behalf of the entire news team.
Happy birthday, Sabrina Ricardo.
Thank you. I'm Sabrina Brown. The Bahamas Tonight continues next with the National Report.